Check out my little loopies in the background. These are from Miniso. He's so cute. I delayed posting my very first YouTube channel for over 10 years because I was scared of my friends and family finding out. And as outrageous and silly as it sounds, I know that I'm not the only one who struggles to click publish, but I also assume that you also very much understand that fear, and that's why you clicked on this video. The reason I'm making this video is I don't want any more victims, and I'm here to encourage you to go for it. Unfortunately, I don't have a magical pill that will erase this fear, but I will share with you the mindset that I used to approach this as I went through the YouTube process. And I want to first say that your fear is totally valid. It is very scary putting yourself out there to be publicly judged. And I also wanted to remind you that regardless if you're online or not, you are already being judged. If you have like a normal 9-to-5 job, you have a family, you're single, you sit home and play video games all day, you're judged no matter what you do. And of course, like, we don't care about the opinions of these people, but that doesn't make it any less uncomfortable because we are humans at the end of the day. It can impact us in different degrees, and I think that's totally fine. We all deal with our feelings differently, so might as well do what you want, live the life that you want, and let them judge you for that. If you're scared of looking bad, because we all start somewhere, and your first video is gonna be terrible, it's gonna be blurry lighting, you're gonna be awkward, the editing will be choppy, so many things, but that's okay. But if you're just scared to look like a beginner, then I would recommend you to start by privating your videos. So you can upload it like a YouTube video, but list it as private so no one can find it. Because being a YouTuber is more than being a public figure. It's the process and the creativity behind it. This way, you're experiencing all the process of being a YouTuber. So the filming, the planning, the editing, the publishing, the thumbnail, the description, and all that comes with making a YouTube video. And here's the reality of what happens when people in real life find your videos. There are two things. So one, they'll either see your video, be like, give it a thought like, oh, look, she's making a YouTube video, and then keep scrolling. Literally, most people do not care unless they have something personally against you, which is their issue. And even if they take your video and like share it with a friend or two, which I know can be so scary to think about and will probably happen. The thing is, people get over it because they have their own lives. They're busy. You will just be a thought. So sorry, you're not going to take that much space in their head. But if you do, the second scenario, well, congrats on having fans. They are the one that will give you view counts, engagement, and traction. So appreciate them. And there's a third set of people that I forgot to mention, and these are the people that know you and they want to support or are curious enough to follow your journey. So when you're starting out, don't worry about hitting your time limits, getting an expensive camera, or getting the right aesthetic. The reality is you're gonna get better and better as each video you upload. Start with what you have. If it's an old digital camera, your phone, anything, because no matter where you start, you're only gonna get better as each time you post. Your editing process, the way you shoot a video, all of that will evolve over time, and that's only something that can be earned through action and not money. Everyone likes a good glow up, so it's okay to start bad wherever you are right now, because eventually, as you build momentum and have time to save money, you can slowly upgrade your gear. So don't be scared of not using your phone, even if it's not an iPhone 16. Negative comments, everyone will eventually get them. It's never fun to deal with, and wait till they say that negative comment overrides the positivity. It can be true. I highly recommend you to turn off your comments or have it moderated, so that means that whenever a comment comes in, you would have to be the one that approves it. Or you can get a close friend that you really trust to do that for you. You can just like add their email, just so that you won't be, if you can't handle it. I don't think you should be faced with such negativity early on. It could really affect you. So it's best to just focus on a positive and keep posting. And last tip, I would highly recommend not going with your real name, just because you don't know where your online identity is going, and it's good to keep your personal and work life separate, because people nowadays are Googling your name before they hire you. I know it's common nowadays for people to use their real names when they're building their personal brand, but do weigh out the pros and cons. For me personally, it's because I value my private and personal life, and there are friends and families that did not choose to have a public life or to be on the internet, so I want to protect their identity. And like everything else, nothing is permanent and can be changed. So if you do blow up or this becomes your whole life, you can always change how people address you in the future if that's something that becomes a bigger part of your life. Let them judge you for having the courage to go after what you want, okay? Because they don't have that courage and they wish that they did. Because I guarantee you, half of them wish they can do that as well. Most people are cowards. So congrats on getting off that train. Once you hit publish, you're gonna feel so good, because that reinforces the fact that you are a YouTuber. It doesn't matter how many views or subscribers. If you post a YouTube video, then you are a YouTuber. If you have a YouTube video, please leave a comment down below. I would love to check it out. Let's build a supporting community and let's build a supporting community and encourage each other to do better. I need to figure out this lighting situation. I hate it as much as you guys, and that's why it's so hard for me to film, man. And soon it's gonna, like, it's autumn, okay? It's gonna be fucking rainy every day in Vancouver and cloudy. I'm not working with a lot here, and the light in my room is terrible. So I'm sorry, just gonna have to endure this for a little bit until I figure it out. Any story I've had people find me in real life, most of them don't ever bring it up to your face because, they have manners. And there's like some people that just shamelessly do it, but they have good intentions. Like they're never like people are never hostile about it, because the real haters, they would never confront you or talk to you about it. They'll just hate on you in secret or online. So don't worry about the hate, honestly. And let's be honest, being a YouTuber is way cooler than whatever they're doing. 100%. My bangs are getting long. I need to cut it soon. But the question is, do I do it myself and risk it, or get a professional? Bye.